TIFU by not disabling an option in Windows that seemingly made my PC stutter for the last 3 years. I bought a pretty good PC in 2019. €2,300 of goodness. But a few months after I installed it, the PC started to have, at random, small freeze for like a second, every 10 to 50 minutes for seemingly no reason. I did tons of benchmark. Pretty much read every posts about my PC is stuttering, freezing help me on the internet. Called the after sale number from where I bought the PC. Removing and putting the GPU back helped for a few weeks. But then back to square one. Checked the state of my disks, the ventirad, everything. Restarting the PC made the stuttering stop for like 1 or 2 hours, that's it. I had GPU-Z and CPU-ID monitor on all the time to check if anything happened. And weirdly enough, having those monitoring program open made the stuttering way weaker. Drove me absolutely crazy. Then 1 or 2 weeks ago I saw a post on our Build a PC about fast startup option in Windows and how it was a good idea to disable it. So I did. Since then, nothing. No stuttering. No freeze. No BSOD. No weird stuff going on. After 3 years of trying, I can finally enjoy my PC without being afraid that the program or the game will bug out after a freeze. TLDR. Didn't uncheck a stupid option in Windows that made my PC stutter and freeze for the last 3 years. And made programs and game crashes. That's nothing. I've been running my RAM below clock for even longer than that because I forgot to enable XMP. Not as bad as those who paid out for a fancy high refresh rate monitor but are still running it at 60 Hz. Yes, that silly, stupid little feature causes way more harm than good. My dude. If this fixes the random stuttering my computer gets after every hour or so, I will literally spend money to give you an award. First time hearing about this feature, but make sure to check all the startup programs too. They sneakily just start along with your PC and make it slow. Fast startup is wonky as hell. If I have it enabled, I have to reset the power switch on my PSU every time or else my power button won't even work. Like, not trying to be contrary, but fast startup shouldn't have any real influence on how the PC behaves under normal operation. Fast startup is just like an abbreviated form of hibernate. Hibernate saves the entire state of your RAM to the hard drive, and then reloads it when you start the computer back up. Fast startup does something similar, but only for the kernel. I honestly think you changed something else but didn't realize it, unless your kernel has been in a messed up state for a long time. And disabling fast startup finally enabled your computer to start up from a completely fresh state. For a change, thereby clearing some wonky system state that had lingered for ages. Back before I disabled that option, I couldn't even turn on my PC. I'd press the shutdown option the night before, and then the next day I'd press the power button on my PC and it would start running, but then I would never get the option to log in or anything. PC completely unresponsive. I'd need to unplug my PC from the wall and plug it back in before booting it up in order for it to actually turn on. Ridiculous. Fast start up from the BIOS or form control panel. And this, people, is why we disable fast startup. And I have a consistent freeze when searching in the start menu in Windows 11. And my main SSD is a 970 EVO.
Damn.
I built a PC last month and we could not shut it down. Every time we told it to shut down, unless we cut power immediately, it could come back to life about 10-15 seconds later. I went in, Disabled fast startup. Problem solved. Always go to settings. Then power. Change power plan and set to the maximum available, which will depend on your machine. But Windows always sets itself to medium power, moderate power savings. You can go through the advanced power settings one by one or just choose the highest performance power plan it offers. Dang. I feel for you. Happy to hear that your computer is now working the way it should be. Dunno. TIFU by buying an operating system that is broken out of the box.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.